It's time for Sunbelt Conference Baseball on ESPN. Welcome to the campus of the University of Southern Mississippi inside Hattiesburg, Mississippi, and more specifically, Pete Taylor Park, Hill Denson Field for Sunbelt Conference Baseball. The Warhawks from Louisiana Monroe are in town, hosted by the Southern Miss Golden Eagles in a pivotal Sunbelt Conference bout. We welcome you inside our broadcast booth. I'm Jason Baker, alongside my color analyst, Cliff Russell. And Cliff, sort of a contrasting story this weekend for the Warhawks. Michelle Artsberger back into their order. He had previously missed 11 of the last 13 games. They got him back on Tuesday night. He's in the 3-hole tonight.
Yeah, Artsberger fourth in the Sunbelt Conference in hitting, Jason. Should be a huge shot in the arm for this lineup. And on the other side of that, you said it, Southern Miss, first game without Dalton McIntyre.
Yeah, that's right. If you missed the news, Dalton McIntyre injured on Tuesday. He won't be available this weekend at all for the Southern Miss Golden Eagles. How does that change things?
It changes it completely. He is the guy that makes that offense go at the top of this lineup. But if you're Christian Ostrander, you got to know it's next man up. Some guys are getting some opportunities this weekend.
They sure are. More on that to come as this series gets unveiled this weekend between Southern Miss and Louisiana Monroe. We're coming back with the batting order for the Warhawks when we return. This is how the Warhawk batting order runs down tonight, and it all begins at the top with Easton Winfield.
The true freshman has been sensational all year, Jason, and he is that guy at the top of the lineup that is going to be that run guy there at the top.
Love the stat on the bottom of the screen. 8 home runs, 13 stolen bases, leads this team power and speed at the top of the order. On the pitching mound tonight for the Southern Miss Golden Eagles, Christian Ostrander changing things up. Billy Oldham gets the start in Game 1. He's off his second worst performance of his entire career. What are you looking for from him?
Well, you're looking to bounce back, right? You had one last week that you'd rather forget. It's his first loss since May 19th of last year against Louisiana, Jason. But other than that, he's been really good all season for this Golden Eagle team. That was it. You just saw he goes fastball, and you see the change up there, arm side run.
Yeah, you could debate for days on what pitch you want to see more of from Billy Oldham. And there you see back-to-back changeups after the first pitch fastball. That one up over 25.05 in the spin rate. And when it gets that kind of run, 22 inches of run, Cliff, it's almost unhittable.
Yeah, you look at it. You can see it. It starts over the wide of the plate out of his hand, right? And you mentioned that arm side run. That ball's going into the other batter's box there. Really good movement here early from Billy Oldham.
0-1 cued off the end of the bat. Russo will have to get back. He thought about getting it. It's Monaster, the second baseman, who makes the play, and quickly 2 away. His brother, Ryan Belanger, played here at Southern Miss, was a teammate of yours, Cliff, correct?
He was, and he was an all-time great teammate, and I saw his name on that coach's list this week, and I said, man, that's got to be Ryan Belanger's brother, and I got to talk to him.
Oldham goes fastball, outside corner, called strike 3. Couple Ks for Billy the Kid. Now for the moment everyone's waited for since the news of no Dalton McIntyre. Who's leading it off? There's your answer. Ozzie Pratt begins his batting order. Slade Wilkes in the middle of a heater. A 10-game hit streak, and Cliff, he's been really good.
Yeah, and look, let's be honest. They need him to be really good, right? In that 3 and 4 hole, that middle of that lineup's going to have to produce. You got Dalton McIntyre, as we've talked about it, out the front. Ozzie Pratt takes over at the top of this lineup.
1-2. This is lined right into Barlow's glove, right back to the mound. A line out off the bat of Ozzie Pratt, and there's 1 away. Monaster rips this hot to Cade DuPont over at third base. Monaster will beat the throw across. 3-2. He goes fastball again, right at the hands of Wilkes. This is lifted up. It's going to be made in fair territory. The catch by Cade DuPont. And there's 2 away. That's 4 homers across that span, 10 RBIs. 2-2 pitch. Mr. Gillespie has his 5th homer of the year in Sunbelt Conference play. That one went 4-10. And that is the man that they want him to be, Cliff Russell, that guy right there.
Yeah, I was just about to say, at some point a couple weeks ago, you kind of saw a comfort zone with Davis Gillespie, and you saw it again there. He gets the fastball up in the zone, middle of the plate, and he hits it off the top of the scoreboard there for the 2-0 lead.
Davis considers that eagle head his target. He's hit a couple of those this year so far in Pete Taylor Park up there. Golden Eagles have loved the first inning this season. 22nd time in 38 games they have scored in the first inning of this year. 3-2 pitch. That's a walk for Carson Pato. Billy Butler. Butler is tonight's DH. There's a hit by pitch. Butler heads over to first. Batter's eye, the 2-2 pitch coming here. Good tight slider. Russo right over the top of it, but not before the Golden Eagles strike for 2 runs. They do it on 1 hit, an error made in the field. It was that swing off the bat of Davis Gillespie, putting the Golden Eagles on top early. 3-1 from Odom coming here. Fastball missed down and away. 9 earned runs last week at Georgia State as this ball's lifted. Left center field, hit well, long run. Not being able to get there is Davis Gillespie. Carson Pato ends up with the baseball, quickly gets it in to Ozzie Pratt. That's a double off the bat of Bryce Blazer. Ball and 2 strikes. Pitch on the way here to Colby Lunsford. It is lifted up high to right field. That is Slade Wilkes, who is back on the warning track. Wilkes will make the catch. Sack fly off the bat of Colby Lunsford. And the Warhawks cut the lead in half. They get a run back. That lead on. Fastball. DuPont has lifted this out in the left field. That is Gillespie underneath it. And a couple of sack flies, and the Warhawks have tied this baseball game back up 2-2 here in the top of 2. 1-1. This is hit well, left center field. That is Carson Pato sliding over. He will make the catch right in front of Dickey's Barbecue Pit sign, and that's it for the top of 2. But
About the future of this program.
I think what we've loved and what I've admired as Tucker Stockman goes down, gets a breaking ball out of the hand of Cam Barlow. It goes off the wall here at Pete Taylor Park. That's a stand-up double to respond for the Southern Miss Golden Eagles and Tucker Stockman. 0-1. That comes into the leg of Gabe Broadus, who was not showing bunt that time on the pitch by Cam Barlow. Pratt going to push a bunt, third base side. This is a dandy. Tucker Stockman is there safely into third base.
Called for it right there, and I agree with the call, absolutely.
Nick Monaster sends a long fly ball out in the right field. This is a Mikoski. Strong throw into the cutoff man, but a sac fly for Nick Monaster. Slade Wilkes has sent one deep into the center field sky. Up against the wall, making the catch is Bryce Blazer, a sac fly. Blake's Gabe Broadus, 410 feet worth. And he has hit a sharp line drive, sinking single out in the left field here. Pratt will hold up at second base. And Carson Pato lifts this one down to the right field corner. Zimikoski over, and he's made the catch. Pop fly. This is on the infield. Gabe Broadus, the third baseman, calls for it. He makes the catch. Ground ball. Defensive shift was on. They'll have to hurry with the throw, but it is Monaster charging on the play who makes the play. 0-2. Wicked change from Billy Odom. He gets another strikeout. That's his third of the outing. For the University of Rhode Island, the Rams. 2-2. Butler takes that off the guard up near high his elbow. Russo going to wear one here on his arm. That sweeping, breaking ball out of Menard's hand. On bottom of the second inning, Stockman pushing a bunt right back to Menard. They're going to try to go to 3 and throw it away. They were trying to push down Billy Butler as he gets up and over the top of Kate DuPont. A throwing error leads to a run. Billy Butler fired up about it. up the middle goes Gabe Broadus. That'll score Russo from third. Tucker Stockman's held up at third. Ozzie Pratt sees a pitch down low and away. Gabe Broadus takes the base up to second base. Back last inning. 2-1. This gets away from Abshire again. That's going to allow coming from third, Tucker Stockman. Over to third goes Gabe Broadus. Broadus lifts this one. It's a long run for Easton Winfield. He is going to get there sliding down into the wall. Gabe Broadus. Winfield saw that wall and was thinking, I'm getting on this turf to make this catch. Here's another wild pitch that's going to score a run from Gabe Broadus. 5. Wound up winning it 9-6. 3-2. This is hit well down the right field line. Zemeckowski is going to see it down. Nick Monaster thinking triple all the way, and he is going to dive into third base with a triple. 2-2 fastball. Wilkes puts this out into center field. That's going to get down in front of Bryce Blazer. Boy, it was sinking fast. You could see kind of Blazer maybe trying to even deep Monaster a little bit to make him believe. Wilkes is aboard. He singled over at first. Good slider. Gets Gillespie down swinging. 2 away. Sorelli off speed. Pato sharply hit. Cannot be handled by Hassani Johnson. Every Golden Eagle tonight in this batting order has reached base. Hot shot into left center field off the bat of Billy Butler. Trying to go first to third is Carson Pato. He will. It scored Slade Wilkes from second base. Ties a season high for runs in an inning, and Sorelli just balked. Billy Butler's going to head to second base. In from third is Carson Pato. Russo sees this pitch off his calf. Second time he's been hit by a pitch. 7 runs on 4 hits in this inning for the Golden Eagles. Tucker Stockman trying to make it more. They're waving Billy Butler around third. Strong throw coming to the plate. Butler will slide in. 1-2. This is backsided out in the right field. Russo scores. Around from third base is Tucker Stockman. He'll slide in as well. 9th, 10th runs of this third inning out in right field. Ground ball from Pratt. Backhanded pick made by Colby Lunsford. He'll slide it across the diamond. That's it for the inning. 10 runs, 6 hits, couple errors. Golden Eagles on top. 14-2 after 3. It's that you
look, you don't change anything, okay. Right? Like it's you don't change anything. You go out there, you try to have the mindset that it's still a 0-0 game. You go out,
be up. 4 position hitter. He lifts one out, shallow right field. Monaster on the run, makes the over-the-shoulder catch. Changes. They ended up needing Monaster to play first base as well. Billy Odom puts one to the knees of Bryce Blazer. I don't know that we've seen him play short, have we? As a ground ball here, too short. Colby Lunsford gets it over. Left, second, first, third. Slade Wilkes hits one sharply to Hassani Johnson, who's got it over to first base, 2 away quickly. Here's Davis Gillespie, who is 2 for 3 with a couple of RBIs already tonight. And he skies this one. Blazer drifting in. That's the center fielder. He's made the catch. 3 up, 3 down. Quickly go the Golden Eagles. Odom comes back. Boy, that is just illegal of a changeup. That one spins down and in. 22 inches of sink. 2-2. That runs inside. You could see the disgust from Billy Odom.
I don't know. I did at one point.
I'd have that thing on a belt buckle if I threw a no-hitter in college baseball. This is lifted out into right field. That's Slade Wilkes there tonight. He is making the catch. Hadn't played in the field in 720 days. Season.
Yeah, I remember it very well. He was just he was when Billy Oldham is when he has success for me, he just gets in a different tempo. He kind of gets in a different zone, and we certainly saw it that afternoon.
Change up elevated. Ground ball to Matthew Russo. He'll step on the bag. That's it for the Warhawks. 1-0. Pato hits this one sharply right at Bryce Blazer, the center fielder, who makes the catch. There's one away. Ben McDonald, the great color analyst, was on the call. He's a part of the Baltimore Orioles TV network. Butler, ground ball deep in the 6-hole. He's going to beat this out. Colby Lunsford stopped it from getting through to left field, but it would have said far, fast, and long gone, as this is cued onto the infield grass. Cade DuPont. Sheets comes to the plate, and Steinman lifts this out in the right field and off. See what he wants to come back with here. He goes fastball up and away. Boy, you can
for tomorrow's now morning game, right? And if Billy Oldham can find a way to kind of stretch this out and get a couple more outs, then Christian Ostrander certainly has options on who to start tomorrow afternoon.
Jason Zmegowski hits a double to the gap.
Up in that zone and get in on those hands.
Change up, rolled over. Monastir on the run. One bouncer over to Russo. Boy, tight slider out of that hand of Billy Oldham. Easy center fielder tonight for the Warhawks. Up ground ball. Russo gets it. His throw over to Billy Oldham. That's a heck of a play. Broadus gets a piece into the mid-Hampshire. Hess climbs the ladder. Pratt down swinging.
Yes. Run.
3-1 chopper. Grabbed by Cade DuPont. Across the diamond. That's it for the Golden Eagles. 16 in that span. 4 RBIs across his 2 hits. You'll see a 91-mile-per-hour fastball at the knees. 8 strikeout for Billy Oldham.
Yeah, baby. Woo! Somebody get out. Where is that?
Clark lifts one. Center field, that is Carson Pato tonight for the Golden Eagles, making the catch. Excuse me, Abshire. Abshire lifts this out in the right field. Slade Wilkes camped underneath. He has made the catch. And game 1 of this series secured to that man. Complete game at Southern Miss for Billy Oldham. Ties his season high in strikeouts at 8. The 10-run third busted this one wide open, Cliff.
Yeah, it sure did. Southern Miss got the offense rolling early and often, Jason. As you mentioned, that 10 spot allowed that guy, Billy Oldham, to kind of settle in. I thought he got better as the game went on. Just an outstanding outing that sets this bullpen up for the rest of the weekend.
Yeah, it's a Golden Eagle offense that pounded out 11 hits, 14 runs tonight. For this ball club, they scored 10 runs in an inning for the first time since 2019. Don't forget, it's an early start time tomorrow, an 11 o'clock first pitch for Game 2 that's being moved up due to the threat of weather coming in to the Pine Belt region. For my color analyst, Cliff Russell, for our statistician, Marty Wyndham, I'm Jason Baker. We thank you for being a part of this broadcast this afternoon. Special thanks to the media relations teams for both of these clubs. Welcome back into the booth. Lee Field, our director, directing this broadcast, and his entire camera crew. Golden Eagles win it by run rule in 7 innings tonight, 14-3. You've been watching Sun Belt Conference Baseball on ESPN.